Oh, hello. I didn't see you there. It seems these days, you hear a lot of talk about revolutions. The American Revolution, the Glorious Revolution, the Social Revolution, the Russian Revolution, even the French Revolution. But today I'm going to talk to you about one of the less popular of those revolutions. Usually rated kind of in the middle, but fairly high up. It's got the basic plot elements. A tyrannical king who's misunderstood, his impotent son, and a power-mad, hungry dictator who twists the low and middle classes to do his bidding. Of course, I'm talking about what we historians call the Easter Revolution, but what you laymen call HOP. People have written tons and tons of books on the particular subject of the Easter Revolution. They've even made movies and miniseries about it, to varying quality standards, how movies are. It's influenced the coronations of kings, the election of congressmen, cubic zirconium thefts, blockbuster trials such as the Alga Hiss trial, holidays, beer baroning, internet review shows, and a bunch of other events that have instantly become national treasures to the select countries that they've been introduced in. It'd be almost impossible to find something that hasn't been influenced by the Easter Revolution. Well, anyway, let's get down to plot for people who don't know about the Easter Revolution. It all begins on the island of Easter, ruled by the old king, who, for reasons that are still kind of blurry, but we kind of think that it's attributed to old age, was stepping down and letting his son take over. However, the young prince was not the type of person to be taken over. It reminds me kind of Louis XVI. He was impotent, kind of bumbling, and not that interested in ruling. And so, before his coronation, he fled to the city of Los Angeles for some reason or another. There, he meets a bumbling loser who's living with his parents even though he looks like he's 40 years old, or even 50, and then... Who the hell is that? Oh, a review. I love those. What are we reviewing? Hop? Oh man, why can't we review good movies like Snow Dogs, Charlotte's Web 2, Dr. Dolittle, Garfield the movie, or Around the World in 80 Days? Wait, what?
Alternative to feeling like yourself. Oh, alcohol, I still bring to your health.
Oh, Hop, I was so hoping for something better. Not that I was expecting much from this movie, but just a sucker for cute animation like that a lot of the time. But instead, all I got was a tired and cliched plot. It was nice seeing David Hasselhoff and Hank Azaria, but there hasn't been a whole lot of Easter-themed movies that I can remember. Except for maybe, like, Jesus movies. I mean, if you think about it, there's, like, millions of Halloween and Christmas-themed movies. Like, there's hundreds, millions, billions of them. But there's, like, only maybe a handful, if that, of Easter movies. Heck, there's even a movie for Groundhog Day. The main complaint I had with this movie, besides the plot, was that James Marsden, to me, as the main character besides, the CGI rabbit, felt a little too old for the part. Like, I was constantly thinking he was like a down on his luck young adult who is living with his parents. And that felt like it would be good to have like a 20-something, and instead we get like 37-year-old James Marsden, who I liked in other movies such as Enchanted and other movies, but in this movie he just felt a little too old. Though if they did cast someone in their 20s, someone more practical, it'd probably be something stupid like Justin Bieber or Zac Efron or whoever popular these days. You know, the guy who plays Edward in Twilight. I forget his name. Unless, of course, it was Matt Smith. No, alright.
She drives me crazy, oh, oh, like no one else, oh, oh. She drives me crazy, and I can't help myself.
My other main complaint with this movie is it felt a little bit too much like, you know, Alvin and the Chipmunks. I mean, why is it that the movies that have 3D animation or, you know, cartoon animation combined with real life animation? I guess you could say it's real life animation. Real life people, it always seems to be that same formula. I mean, what happened to Pete's Dragon, for God's sakes? Oh well, there's always the Smurfs. Screw this.
Carlos, what are you up to?
It's called a coup d'etat, which is a French for coup d'etat.
But Carlos, you've been my most trusted number 2 for years.
Didn't anyone ever tell you there's one thing you never put in a trap if you're smart, if you value your continued existence, if you have any plans about seeing tomorrow, there's one thing you never ever put in a trap.
Really? Who is it? Is it me?